Picture this. I'm parked in my beat-up Ford Focus outside Riverside Vet Clinic on Main Street, Denver, staring through a fogged-up windshield when I see her, my wife, her long, straight black hair cascading over her shoulders like a midnight waterfall, locking lips with some guy in a white coat. Not a quick peck, no, this is one of those kisses that steals your breath, his hands sliding down her waist like they've been together forever. My heart stops dead. It's the vet, the same guy supposedly saving our little Yorkie buddy. My hands shake as I fumble for my phone and snap a blurry photo, but it's clear enough. What the heck is happening? Let me back up a sec. I'm Jake, 38, living in a modest apartment in Capitol Hill with my wife, Lauren, 36, and Buddy, our 4-year-old Yorkie who's basically our kid. We've been married 10 years, living a quiet life, me fixing cables for Comcast, her crunching numbers at a small accounting firm, weekends spent grabbing beers and burgers at the local dive bar with friends. But 3 months ago, Buddy started getting sick, ignoring his kibble, shivering like he's cold, just lying limp on his dog bed. We took him to Riverside, and the vet doctor Ethan Pierce, a slick guy with gelled hair and designer glasses, said it was a liver thing, a risky surgery costing $3,000 we don't have. Lauren came home this morning saying she'd work it out with Ethan, that he'd offered to do it for free. A miracle, right? She chirped, brushing my cheek before heading out. I bought it like a sucker. But now here I am, watching her pressed against him outside the clinic while Buddy's inside, weak and tiny. I want to jump out, raise hell, punch his smug face, but I'm frozen. A horn blares behind me, snapping me out of it. I drag myself home wrecked. Lauren strolls in an hour later with a grocery bag from Safeway, acting normal. Hey, hon, she says, tossing her keys on the dining table. Ethan says he can save Buddy for free, pretty amazing, huh? She flashes that smile, her dark hair gleaming under the kitchen light, but I catch a whiff of something off, antiseptic mixed with her perfume, a weird glint in her eyes. Free? I ask, arms crossed. Yeah, she says, pulling out a head of lettuce. He's a good guy, wants to help. Sure, I mutter, jaw tight. Lucky us, huh? She rambles on about Buddy's liver, but my mind's stuck on that kiss. That night, while she sleeps, I zoom in on the photo, her long hair draped over him, no sign of force. Is she cheating? Why? What's Buddy got to do with it? I don't sleep, just stew over her miracle and Ethan's cocky grin. Next day, I ditch work, screw Comcast, and head back to the clinic. Lauren's not there, but I walk in, playing the worried owner. I'm Buddy's dad, I tell Ethan, who's fiddling with his glasses behind the counter. Oh yeah, he says, all smooth. Tricky case, but we'll pull him through. Lauren's really dedicated. That word, dedicated, burns me up. And the free part? I ask sharp. Love dogs, he shrugs. Not everything's about cash, man. I leave head spinning. At home, Lauren's feeding Buddy some weird puree he barely touches. Ethan says this'll help, she explains, stroking his ears. Buddy's black eyes meet mine, so fragile it breaks me. Nice guy, Ethan, I say, forcing a grin. She nods, happy. But I'm not okay, something's off. That night, I dig through her purse and find an old receipt, $50 for a visit months back. He always charges, so why not now? I don't trust this. The clinic's got cameras, I noticed them at the entrance. I text my buddy Mike, a security guy who owes me one. Need footage from Riverside Vet, I write. What's up, Jake? He replies. It's for Buddy, explain later. 2 hours later, he sends a link. There it is, Lauren and Ethan, alone, him whispering, her laughing, another kiss. Then Ethan with a syringe near an empty kennel, smirking at the camera. That footage has me reeling, her giggling with him, then that creepy syringe smile. I can't take the doubts anymore. I'm confronting her, and this is just the start. It's Saturday morning, and I'm in the kitchen brewing coffee, the bitter smell mixing with my anger, while Lauren spoon-feeds Buddy that nasty puree that reeks like a hospital. Her long black hair catches the sunlight streaming through the window, and for a second, she looks like the woman I married. How's Buddy today? I ask, keeping my tone steady. Better, she says, smiling as she scratches his ears. Ethan's a genius, says the surgery's coming soon. I lean against the counter, the mug burning my hand. Real nice, huh? Free and all. She nods, all chipper. Yeah, like an angel dropped from the sky. An angel, I echo, and a dry laugh slips out. She squints at me. What's wrong, Jake? I pull out my phone, open the photo of her kissing Ethan, and shove it in her face. This is wrong. I saw you with him yesterday, making out at the clinic. What the heck is this? Her face goes pale, the puree jar wobbling in her hand. Jake, Jake, me? I snap, voice rising. Explain why you're sucking face with the vet while Buddy's half dead inside. Tears spill, her hair falling like a curtain as she sinks into a chair. I did it for Buddy, she sobs. What? I crossed my arms, not buying it. Ethan said the surgery cost thousands, we couldn't afford it. He offered to do it free, but he wanted something back. I freeze. Something back? You slept with him for a surgery. She shakes her head fast. No, it didn't go that far. Just kisses, flirting. He said that'd be enough to help Buddy. Kisses? I scoff, bitter. I saw you, Lauren, it didn't look like a chore. You were laughing, letting him touch you like it was nothing. She wipes her face, glancing at Buddy trembling on his bed. I was pretending, Jake. For him. I couldn't let him die, he's our baby. Ethan said without it, Buddy wouldn't make it. I rake a hand over my face, stunned. And you didn't think to tell me? Talk to me before you start cozying up to that creep. I didn't want you stressed, she yells. You're always swamped with work, bills piling up. Stressed? I roar. I'm shattered now, Lauren. You think this makes it better? She stands, her dark hair swaying like a shield. I'm sorry, Jake. But Buddy's alive because of this. Isn't that worth it? I stare at her, then at Buddy, who barely lifts his head. I don't know what's worth anything anymore, I say, ice cold. I'm getting answers. I grab my keys and storm out, her sobs echoing behind me. In the car, I replay her story. Blackmail for Buddy? It sounds like a soap opera, but those tears seemed real. I text Mike for more clinic footage. Dude, this is weird, he replies. Sure you wanna see? Yeah, I shoot back. Everything. That afternoon, he sends another link. There's Lauren again, chatting with Ethan, him whispering, her nodding nervously. Then the kicker, Ethan alone in the back, pulling out a small vial and syringe. He injects something into a bowl of dog food, stirs it, and stashes it. Then he winks at the camera. My blood runs cold. What did he just do? Poison the food? Is this about Buddy? My head's spinning. Lauren claims she's saving him, but what if Ethan's the one making him sick? That night, I watch Buddy on his bed, weaker than ever. What did they do to you, little man? I whisper. Lauren's asleep upstairs, but I'm wide awake. This isn't just a cheating scandal. Something dark's brewing at that clinic. I can't shake it. After Lauren swore her kisses were to save Buddy, those tapes of Ethan messing with dog food and smirking have me on edge. I don't fully buy her excuse, something's rotten and I'm gonna catch it. Sunday afternoon, I'm on the balcony staring at Buddy shivering while Lauren's in the kitchen chopping onions for dinner. I text Mike, need older footage back when Buddy first got sick. You're obsessed, man, he replies. What are you after? The truth, I say. For Buddy. That night, he sends a file, October footage, our first visit. Ethan's alone, same vial, same syringe, dosing a bowl. Then Lauren walks in with Buddy and Ethan hands her that bowl. Buddy sniffs it but won't eat. My stomach drops. What did he give him? Did that start this nightmare? I'm about to find out and Lauren's not gonna like what's coming. I'm staring at this October footage Mike sent, Ethan dosing a bowl of dog food with something shady from a vial, then handing it to Lauren for Buddy, who sniffs it but turns away. My heart's pounding like a jackhammer. Did that creep make Buddy sick on purpose? It's Sunday night and Lauren's in the kitchen chopping onions, the sharp smell cutting through the air. I lean in the doorway, gripping my phone. Lauren, I say, voice low. We need to talk about Ethan. She pauses, knife hovering. Again, Jake? I told you everything. Not everything, I cut in. I've got footage, Ethan spiking Buddy's food with something, months ago, before he got sick. The knife clatters onto the counter. What? Her eyes go wide. That's impossible, he's saving him. Saving him. I let out a harsh laugh. I saw him with a syringe mixing something weird. Then you fed it to Buddy. What was it? She stumbles back, grabbing the table. I don't know. He said it was a supplement to help him eat better. I trusted him. Trusted him. I growl. Buddy's been dying ever since, Lauren. Doesn't that strike you as odd? She's shaking, her long black hair hiding her face. No, it can't be. Ethan said it was his liver, something old. I just wanted to save him. I cross my arms. So you make out with him because he's such a good guy? Her face flushes. I told you it wasn't full on. Just kisses, some flirting. He said it'd get Buddy the surgery. And you fell for it like a chump. I shout. He could be poisoning him and you're thanking him with hugs. She collapses into a chair, sobbing. I didn't know, Jake. He showed me pics of dogs he'd saved. I thought he was legit. I scrub a hand over my face. Fed up. I'm nailing him. If he's hurting Buddy, he's done. I grab my keys, but she staggers after me. Please, don't do anything crazy. Buddy needs him. Buddy needs someone to save him for real. I snap, and I'm out the door. In the car, I replay that video in my head. Ethan dosing the food. Buddy getting worse after. It's no coincidence. I'm hitting the clinic tomorrow. But first, I call my cousin Sarah, who works at a pharmacy. Sarah, what could make a dog sick like this? Shaking weak? Ask. Lots of stuff, she says. But if it's deliberate, something like ethylene glycol antifreeze could do it. Hard to spot without tests. Antifreeze. I echo, chilled. In dog food, would you notice? Not much, she says. It's sweet. They lap it up. I get home, and Lauren's feeding Buddy that puree again. Stop. I bark, snatching the jar. What are you doing? She gasps. This could be poison, I say. She chokes out a breath. No, Ethan said. Ethan's lying. I cut her off. I'm confronting him tomorrow. Then my phone buzzes, Mike, sounding edgy. Dude, checked more tapes. Ethan's got a storage room out back. Boxes labeled samples. This looks bad. Samples? My brain's racing. What's he hiding? Is he using Buddy for something bigger? Lauren's swearing she betrayed me to save him. But what if Ethan poisoned Buddy to trap her? Buddy's shaking worse, and I'm a mess. Have you ever seen someone hurt your dog for a sick game? Do I trust her tears or go straight for Ethan? This is getting ugly, and Buddy's hanging by a thread. What would you do? Monday morning, I blow off work again. Comcast can deal, and speed to Riverside Vet Clinic. Lauren's home with Buddy. I told her no more of Ethan's junk till I sort this. I barge in, the bell jangling like a gunshot. Ethan's behind the counter, adjusting his glasses, smirking. Hey, Jake, he says, eyebrow up. How's Buddy? Bad? I snarl, stepping close. And I think you know why. He frowns, but he's cool as ice. What are you hinting at? I'm busting my tail for that dog. I whip out my phone, show him a screenshot, him with the syringe and bowl. What's this? What did you give Buddy? He freezes for a split second, then chuckles, shaky. That's a supplement, man. Vitamins? Lauren told you, right? Lauren says a lot. I reply, stone cold. But Buddy tanked after that. What's in the vial? He crosses his arms, smile fading. Look, Jake, I'm a pro. Don't come at me with conspiracy crap. I'm doing my best here. Pro? I scoff. I saw you kissing her in this clinic. Is that pro too? His face goes red, and I'm just getting started. I'm face to face with Ethan at Riverside Vet Clinic. My phone's still showing that screenshot of him spiking Buddy's food. His face is red from me calling out his kiss with Lauren. But he's not backing down. Kissing her? He stammers, stepping back. That's not what it looked like. Lauren's just grateful. Nothing more. Grateful. I growl, leaning in. She says you made her kiss you to save Buddy. What kind of vet pulls that? He darts his eyes around, like he's hoping someone will save him. Okay, yeah, there was something, but she started it. She was desperate for the dog. I just went along. I'm shaking with rage. I saw you dosing his food months ago, before he got sick. What was it, antifreeze? Did you poison him? His eyes bug out. What? You're nuts. That's ridiculous. But his voice cracks, and I press harder. Then let me see that storage room, those samples you've got stashed back there. He goes white. That's private, you've got no right. I've got every right if you're screwing with my dog. I yell, closing the gap. A lady walks in with a cat, stares at us, and bolts. Ethan seizes the moment. Get out, Jake, or I'm calling the cops. Call him. I snap. I'll show em the videos. See what they think. He goes quiet, sweating. There's nothing to see. He mumbles, but I'm not sold. I storm out, fuming, but I'm not done. I'm breaking into that storage room tonight. In the car, I call Mike. I need to sneak into the clinic after hours. I say. You're insane. He shoots back. If you get caught, you're toast. Ethan's hiding something. I insist. For Buddy. He sighs. Fine, I'm in. But if we're nabbed, I wasn't here. We meet at 11 p.m. in the alley behind the clinic. Mike picks the back door with a lockpick. Old tricks. He grins, and we slip in. The place stinks of bleach and secrets. The storage room's a dark hole. Stacked boxes labeled samples. Do not touch. I rip one open with a pocket knife. Small vials, no labels, and a big jug. Antifreeze just like Sarah warned. Holy crap. I whisper. There's a notebook too. Low dose, slow effect, scrawled in pen. Mike gasps. This is bad, Jake. Is he poisoning dogs? Looks like it. I say, hands trembling. Buddy's one of them. Then the door creaks, Ethan's there, flashlight in hand, face twisted. What the heck are you doing? He snarls, pulling out his phone. I'm calling the cops. I lunge, knock the phone away, and slam him against the wall. You poisoned him, you jerk. Admit it. He squirms, but I've got him pinned. Let me go, you don't know who you're messing with. Who? I roar. Mike grabs me. Let's go, Jake, we've got proof. I snag a vial and we bolt, my pulse racing. Back in the car, my head spinning. Ethan's not just a sleaze, he's a monster. Did he poison Buddy to get with Lauren? I've got a vial that might prove it, but Buddy's still fading at home. Have you ever seen someone mess with your dog for a sick scheme? Do I go to the cops or handle this myself? I don't know if Buddy's got time, and I'm losing it. I get home past midnight, the vial burning a hole in my pocket. Lauren's on the couch, Buddy curled in her lap, shivering. Her dark hair glows under the lamp. Where were you? She asks, muting the TV. Sorting this, I say, tossing the vial on the table. Found it at the clinic, antifreeze. Ethan poisoned Buddy. She gasps, hand flying to her mouth. No way. I saw it, I snap. Videos, notes, he's been at it for months. Now spill, what do you know? She leaps up, Buddy whimpering as he slides off. Nothing, Jake. I swear. Tears flood her eyes, hair shielding her face. You said you hooked up with him for the surgery. I yell. What else you hiding? She grips the couch, wobbling. That's all. Ethan said Buddy was sick, it'd cost a fortune, he'd fix it free if I played along. I thought it was the only way. Played along. I laugh, bitter. You were all over him while he poisoned our dog. She crumples, sobbing. I didn't know about the poison. He showed me test results, pics of saved dogs, I bought it. I'm not letting up, this is just the beginning of my payback. I'm standing in our living room, the vial of antifreeze I nabbed from Ethan's clinic glaring on the table like a loaded gun. Lauren's sobbing, swearing she didn't know he poisoned Buddy, her long black hair a mess as she clutches the couch. He showed me test results, pics of dogs he'd helped, I thought he was legit. She cries. Legit? I snarl. I caught you kissing him, Lauren. You said it was for Buddy, but he's been dosing him with this crap. She shakes her head frantic. I didn't know about the poison, Jake. He said Buddy's liver was failing, that it had been bad for ages, I just wanted to save him. So you trade kisses for that? I growl, arms crossed. He said if I didn't, Buddy wouldn't get the surgery, she yells. I was desperate, he's our little guy. You were always at work and I was alone with this. Alone? I roar. You could have told me instead of jumping into his arms. She wipes her face, trembling. I'm sorry, Jake. He kept pushing dates, more touching, I said no, just kisses. He said that'd do. And you believed him? I'm done. I found antifreeze, Lauren. He made Buddy sick to snag you. Her eyes widen. Snag me? What are you saying? He planned it. I shout. He wanted you, poisoned Buddy to reel you in. Don't you get it? She stares at Buddy, barely breathing on his bed, and whispers, no, he couldn't. He did. I snap. And you fell for it. My phone buzzes, Mike, sounding rattled. Jake, more tapes. Ethan on the phone in the storage room, talking about hot clients and more cases. It's not just Buddy. I hang up, glare at Lauren. You're not the only one. He's got others, more women, more dogs. He's a psycho. She covers her face, bawling. Oh my God, Jake, I didn't know. I thought I was helping. You didn't help, I say, cold. You screwed us. I grab the vial. I'm taking this to the cops. She lunges, grabbing my arm. Wait. If you report him, he'll say I was in on it, he'll drag me down. Tough luck, I snarl, shaking her off. You dug this hole. For Buddy, she begs. Take him to another vet first, save him, then decide. I look at Buddy, so weak he can't wag his tail. She's right, if Ethan goes down now, Buddy might not make it without care. Fine, I mutter. But after, we're through. Then the buzzer screeches, Ethan's voice crackles through the intercom, icy. I know you were here, Jake. Give me back what you took, or Buddy's done by morning. Lauren gasps, I clench my fists. What? I yell. I've got backups, he lies. Formulas no one else has, without me, your dog's toast. Bring it, or find out. He cuts off. I'm frozen, is he bluffing, or does he have an antidote? Lauren's shaking. He can't mean it. With this nut job, I don't know, I say, eyeing the vial. I pace, mind racing. Ethan's not just a poisoner, he's got us cornered. Did he cook this up for Lauren or something bigger? Buddy's on the line and I'm breaking. Ever had a creep blackmail you over your pet? Do I go to the cops, hand over the vial, or save Buddy first? Lauren might be a victim or a fool, but Buddy's fading fast. What would you do? It's 1 a.m. and I'm speeding back to the clinic, vial in my pocket. The back door's cracked open, Ethan's waiting. I step in, the antiseptic's hitting me like a slap. He's in the storage room, white coat wrinkled, smirking. Smart move, he says, adjusting his glasses. Hand it over. I pull out the vial but hold it back. Talk first, I growl. Did you poison Buddy? Why? He laughs dry. You're sharp, Jake. Yeah, I did, low doses, slow, so no one guess. Antifreeze, old school. My blood boils. Why, you sick freak? He looks at me like I'm slow. For Lauren, obviously. Saw her bring Buddy in months ago, gorgeous, fragile. Wanted her in my web. Your web. I step closer, fists tight. What are you, a predator? A businessman, he smirks, arms crossed. I make clients need me, sick dogs, pricey surgeries, me the savior. Some pay cash, others, favors. I'm ready to deck him. You poison dogs to hook up with their owners? He nods, shameless. Works like a charm. Lauren was easy, panicked over Buddy, ready to do anything. She didn't know your game. I roar. You played her. Maybe, he shrugs. But she gave me what I wanted. And you're here because I've got you too. He pulls a small vial from his pocket. This saves Buddy, my own fix. Give me the antifreeze and it's yours. I'm in Ethan's storage room at Riverside Vet Clinic, 1 a.m., staring him down as he dangles a vial he claims is Buddy's antidote, demanding the antifreeze vial I stole. My hands are shaking, fury boiling. You think I trust you? I growl. That could be more poison. He grins, cocky. Could be. But without me, Buddy's gone by sunrise. Your call. I'm trapped. If I hand over the evidence, he walks. If I don't, Buddy pays. You're a monster, I hiss, tossing him the vial. He catches it, slides me the antidote. Good choice, he says, pocketing my proof. Mix that with water, he'll pull through. I bolt home, antidote in hand, praying he's not bluffing. Lauren's a wreck on the couch, her black hair tangled. What happened? She gasps. He blackmailed me, I say, mixing the vial with water. Says this saves him. We syringe it into Buddy's mouth, he swallows, weak. What if it's a trick? She whispers. Then I end him, I snap. Hours crawl by. At 4 a.m. Buddy wags his tail, faint but alive. It's working, I mutter, relieved. Lauren sobs, we saved him. You didn't, I cut her off. This is on you. My phone buzzes, Mike, tense. Jake, Ethan just left the clinic with a box, think he's skipping town. But I saw more in the storage, dog names, dates. It's not just Buddy, dozens. My stomach drops. Dozens? Yeah, he says. He's a full-on psycho. I glance at Lauren, trembling. It wasn't just me, she murmurs. It was a bigger play. Ethan didn't just want her, he's running a twisted racket. But I'm not letting him slip away. Monday dawn, Buddy's breathing easier, nibbling kibble, but I'm a wreck. Lauren's stroking him, eyes red. We've got to report him, she says. With what? I snap, slumping across from her. I gave him the vial, no proof. He's gone. She shakes. But we know what he did. He can't get away with it. And you helped him, I say, icy. She flinches. I didn't know, Jake. I thought I was saving Buddy. Look where that got us, I shoot back. I call Mike. Where's Ethan now? Drove off an hour ago, he says. Had boxes bolting. But I hid a camera in the alley. Smart, I say. I'm heading over. Lauren grabs me. Don't go alone. He's dangerous. What else do I do? I yell, breaking free. Let him escape after ruining us? I hit the clinic by 7 a.m., alley's empty, back door ajar. Inside, the storage room's trashed, boxes tipped, papers shredded. I find a list, dog names, dates, doses given. Buddy, October, plus Luna, Max, 30 others. He's a serial sicko. Then I hear an engine, Ethan's back in a black Jeep, lugging a bag, face sour. He spots me. You again? He snarls, pulling a bat from the bag. I told you to drop it. You poisoned my dog. I roar, charging. He swings, grazing my shoulder. You're a pain, Jake, he yells, swinging again. I grab him, slam him into a shelf, vial smash. We grapple, I pin him down, wrenching the bat free. It's over. I pant. Call whoever, no proof, he laughs unhinged. Mike rushes in, phone up. Got it on video, jerk, he says. Cops are next. Ethan pales. That's nothing. This list is, I say, waving it. And your confession. Cops roll up in 20 minutes, cuffing him as he rants it's a mix-up. I hand over the list, Mike's video, the antidote vial. He poisoned dogs to extort their owners, I explain. Buddy's one. They haul him off and I drag myself home, spent. Buddy's perking up, but Lauren's waiting, her hair a dark veil. It's done, she asks, hopeful. For Ethan, yeah, I say, flat. Not us. What? Her eyes well up. I saved Buddy, I say, glancing at him. But you went behind my back, Lauren. Even if you didn't know the poison, you broke us. For Buddy, she pleads. I did it for him. No, I cut in. You did it without me. You didn't trust me. Us. We're done. I grab a duffel, stuff clothes in. I'm crashing at Mike's. She collapses, begging. Jake, don't leave. Buddy needs us both. Buddy's alive. I say, eyeing him. We're not. I walk out, her cries fading. Then the twist. Mike texts a final clip from the alley cam. Ethan, pre-escape, on the phone. If I go down, tell Sarah to keep it going, more dogs lined up. Sarah? My cousin, the pharmacist? My head explodes. Is she in on it? Buddy's safe, Lauren's alone, and I'm stuck with a new mystery. Was her betrayal worth forgiving for Buddy? Did I do right walking away? Tell me. I'm lost here. Thank you very much for listening to this story to the end. I hope you liked. We work for you, looking for and telling you the most effective stories about women's betrayal, shocking intrigue, interweaving the plot and unexpected reactions of angry men. Save us, put likes, write comments, and, of course, subscribe to the channel to not miss any story.